So the film I'm going to be reviewing this time is a recent film. It came out either end of last year or beginning of this year, depending on where you lived, and it's Django Unchained. Now, I've put this one in during the middle of the Quentin Tarantino set because I wanted to get the review up as fast as I possibly could, and it is a Quentin Tarantino film, so it does belong in the set along with the reviews of Reservoir Dogs, Jackie Brown, The Two Kill Bills, Pulp Fiction, and Inglourious Basterds. Now, this one stars Jamie Foxx as Django, a slave who is freed by Dr. Schultz, who was a former dentist but is now a bounty hunter. Dr. Schultz is played by the Inglourious Basterds star Christoph Waltz, who gives an absolutely brilliant performance again, perhaps the performance of his life. It's also got Samuel L. Jackson in, it's got Leonardo DiCaprio in, Don Johnson, Jonah Hill makes a cameo. It's star-filled, and it's what you'd expect from Quentin Tarantino. It's a bloodbath. It's got its funny moments, but mostly very serious, very violent. It's basically about a slave who becomes a bounty hunter and starts killing people to make money. He's looking for his wife called Broomhilda, who is actually a German African. It leads him to Leonardo DiCaprio's cotton plantation, where he ends up rescuing her from there and killing all the white people in there. This film's extremely racist, extremely bloody, extremely violent. Very funny scenes though in it at the same time. There's a scene where people are actually blown up because Dr. Schultz was originally a dentist, and he had like this trailer behind him, and it had this tooth on top, and it kept like going backwards and forwards like that. And in the tooth there was dynamite, and he blew that up. Dr. Schultz is rather sadistic in this, but funny at the same time. It's similar to the same. Obviously it's a German character, but it's kind of similar to the one from Inglourious Basterds at the same time. It's trying to be serious, but quite vile at the same time, if that makes sense. Very brilliant film. Now, to begin with, for the first half of the film, I was thinking, this is a good film, but it's not like on the same level of Inglourious Basterds and The Two Kill Bills. And I thought, this will probably be a good film, but probably not one of my favourite films. I was wrong. The second half of the film completely won me over. It may be my favourite film of all time. It may be better than the Dark Knight trilogy, and that's saying something considering how big of a Batman fan that I am. I think I'm probably going to have to give it a 10 out of 10. It was completely flawless. The story was there, the violence was there, the star power was there. It was a long film as well, which was good because it needed to be a long film. It was better than it being two separate films. Although they may make it into a sequel, I don't know. Very good film, another brilliant outing from Quentin Tarantino, and it's going to be interesting to see what he does next.